barely on there, and I spent like $150 yesterday.
Damn.
Like it was like some girl's thing, and I don't know who she was, and it was like this Lululemon thing that came up, and then I was like, oh, okay, I want this, and I was just like, oh my god, why did I?
You got sucked into
the
funnel. You got sucked into the funnel.
The funnel of death.
Welcome to another episode of Hustle and Shots.
Episode 3, baby.
Episode 3. We have a lovely guest with us, Mena.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Let's go. So how you guys doing today? You guys had a good night?
I think so. Yeah.
Doing great. Yeah. We just went out a bit and just came back.
Vibed a little bit.
Vibing a little bit, hustled a little bit,
Definitely
shots
a
a little bit.
Took a little shots.
Yeah.
Definitely a vibe.
So tell us about yourself. We want to know about
What do you want to know?
Well, I've seen you a few times before. Came over a few times. Every time I've seen you, you've always been lit with energy.
Ambitious.
An amazing vibe. Tell us where you got your amazing vibe, your charisma, what you do about yourself. We want to know. We want to fucking know it all.
The ins and out. The ins and out.
I love that. Well, first, I'll just say thank you for having me. This is fun. It's fun.
Anytime.
Hell yeah.
As you know, Mena. I was born in Kenya, raised in Michigan. So, I have the ethnic flair. Right now, I work in marketing and sales for a company called Pinnacle Performance.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Dope.
Yeah.
I graduated with a marketing degree.
You did?
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marketing and I do sales and insurance too, like on the side. So what's the marketing and sales job look like for you? What is that?
Is it mostly sales or?
No, it's mainly marketing for me because I do a lot of like the LinkedIn, a lot of the reach outs, a lot of the ads that we do through Google and stuff. But sales a little bit with the email marketing because I do some of the email campaigns for the sales team. I create the email, but I actually kind of cheat a little bit because I use AI for that.
Who doesn't use AI now?
You're telling their secrets. Their secrets is out.
Why not? Cause
if you're not utilizing it, you're falling behind nowadays. I feel like
that's how I feel. If it's like an SEO out there that works, why not use it?
Yeah, like people are scared that it's gonna take our jobs, but really, it's only gonna like affect the people that are not utilizing it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You still have to edit a couple things, so it's not entirely perfect, but it does help a lot as far as the creative side.
Yeah, it's machine learning. AI is machine learning, so you basically have to tell it what you want.
Yeah.
The output out of it. So yeah, it's always learning. It's always learning your output, your inputs and your outputs. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're a professional AI email marketer. That's how I'm putting it. So what's a normal day for you look like? Like you're in marketing. So I do a bit of marketing myself, but it's like more for my own like companies.
Yep.
So what's marketing for like a business? To be honest, I've never really even had like a legit job besides like working at Papa John's like when I was really young.
Okay.
So like I guess what's it like having a legit job like a real
401k.
marketing job, like actually like helping out a company and like.
Well, I will first start by saying corporate America is exhausting. There's different levels, but for me, we have different campaigns that we run, and depending on the campaign, things are different. But usually, it's just you have the marketing side of it. Who is your audience that you're trying to pitch? Because we do a lot of TED Talks, right? We do presentation, communication skills training. So depending on what communication skills we're doing, like what if it's like writing more effective emails, or that's going to be a different campaign versus effective communication and leadership, or being able to talk to C-level and above. So it depends on what we're doing.
What's the company about? Like, what is it exactly?
So we're a training education company.
Training education company.
So
okay.
Communication skills training. So we typically market towards HR and leaders.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I was about to get in one of those. Have you ever heard of Grant Cardone?
Yes.
Yes, I love Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of his religious side of things. I think it's fucking weird. He's like a Scientologist or whatever, which is basically like a cult, the way I see it. But he's really influential. When I got out of college, I wanted to work for him in a sales type of job like that.
Okay.
So I would imagine this is kind of like similar, right? Because you're selling you're going B2B, right?
Yes.
Selling other companies, sales training.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Right. And you're the head of marketing, or what exactly is your position?
I'm not the head of marketing. I just work the marketing, and so it's a split role. So I do both marketing and I do both sales for the company.
Marketing and sales. Mm-hmm. Is that cold calls, or what does that look like?
So I don't do cold calls. I do just the email campaign. So basically I would say, okay, so we're going to do, let's just say we're doing writing effective emails, which is a campaign we just did. I would write out 4 weeks to 5 weeks, depending on how long we want the link. It's usually per quarter, but I try to make it a little bit longer because the sales team, if they don't meet their quota, so they can at least go to the next quarter for it. That's and awesome. I would say like, okay, so the LinkedIn outreach is going to be, you're going to put this, you're going to put that. Then your email marketing is going to be this. So week 1, week 2, week 3, this is going to be your cold call script. And then after I do the cold call script, I would send them feedback afterwards. And then I would say, here are top 5 companies that I think you should hit. So basically I just do the sequencing for them.
So are you like a coach?
Copy.
Are you a coach and a trainer?
But not necessarily, because I just do the copy for them.
Okay.
Like, this is what you should put on your LinkedIn on Monday. So I do motivational Monday quotes. So you do that. Then Wednesday you do this. And then Friday you do that. And then the emails. Awesome. And then what your script should be. And then how you should tweak it.
You know, copy is so underrated. Like, a lot of people, they think copy's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's in your social media. It's in your Facebook ads. It's in literally everything. Your website. Yeah. Right, of course. And people think that, you can just create a website or create a Facebook ad or create even like a social media post and get a ton of attention. People that are really ambitious that want to get into it. They don't realize that copywriting is like the number one thing when it comes to grabbing people's attention. And it's so hard.
Yeah.
Right. And when you're like a really good copywriter, it's like similar to being like a really good fucking lawyer.
Yeah.
Or like a really good something else. Like, you can't just overlook it,
Yeah, no, definitely.
So what brought you into that field? Like, were you like always like, oh, I'm ambitious to like be a marketer? I always wanted to do this. Or did you like pivot your life into that position?
So I'm Hausa Kenyan. So coming from an African background, they always wanted me to go into either law or medicine. And I just gravitated towards business. I feel like I've always been ambitious. But also too, like, my father started his own business when he first moved to America back in 1999. So like, I kind of like watched him, create his companies, and I was kind of like, that's what I want to do. And I feel like in a way he was like, no, I want you to go to school. I want you to go be a doctor, go be a lawyer. And I'm like, no, I want you to create a business. I want to be like you. Like, why can't I be like you?
I don't want to be no bitch.
I don't want to be a lawyer.
Yeah. And I was in nursing school and I dropped out, and I was like, this isn't for me.
Yeah. The African culture is always like, you got to go with the script. Like, they either want you to be a lawyer, they want you to be a doctor.
A doctor, yeah.
It's like, if you don't follow that script, it's like, yo, you failed in life.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, no, that's not what I want. So
it's like having Asian parents, or you're like describing Asian parents right now.
It's kind of the same thing. It's kind of the same thing. I think Asian parents is more like, what do they don't even, African parents will be okay if you bring a B.
Yeah.
Home, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like Asian parents, if you bring an A-, they're like, yo, you're disowned. You're not in your studies.
Yeah.
Damn, is that what it's like?
Yeah, so I feel like that's how it is. But I can't really speak about the Asian culture because.
So it was like 2 pathways for me, and I didn't like either of them. And I was just like, I think business is more for me. So I went that route, and I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a natural
business junkie.
Yeah. Yeah. I like being creative. I like to see what works and what doesn't work, and I like tweaking things. I like the finesse part of like business. No one ever talks about the finesse part.
The finesse part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
Like, I feel like you can be a good salesperson, like the copy, whatever you're doing, like you have to learn the art of finesse, because at the end of the day, like, you have to capture someone's attention, right? Wherever your audience is.
Yeah, and then when we take that back to like marketing, right? I feel like every day everybody markets themselves. Like the clothes you wear, the shoes you wear, the brands you sponsor, or the brands you I don't know, rep about, talk about. You some way, some form market yourself without you even knowing.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely.
Yeah, no, everything you do. When you're so involved in the space, like I know you said earlier today that you were shopping on Instagram or some shit, and then you bought something, and now you're just like being bamboozled by ads on IG.
Yeah.
Are you looking at that in like a business way? Because whenever I get hit with an ad, I'm like, damn, I actually watched through that whole shit and I actually clicked on it. I'm like, I think to myself, like, why the fuck did I do that? Like, those motherfuckers got me, and I want to know why they got. So I'm like breaking it down in my head. Are you kind of thinking the same way when you look at like an ad or something that get you like that, like in a business way?
Yeah, and I feel like with Instagram, I had to deactivate my Instagram because I feel like whenever I'm on Instagram, I just purchase so much, and I wish I could see more of like the people that I want to follow. But I've had an Instagram since 2012, so I feel like the SEO there is a little bit different because they've known me for such a long time. They know what works for me versus like TikTok. I think I've only been like a year in. Yeah, I think like a year in for TikTok. So the other day I was just like scrolling, and I'm barely on there, and I spent like $150 yesterday.
Damn.
Like it was like some girl's thing, and I don't know who she was, and it was like this Lululemon thing that came up, and then I was like, oh, okay, I want this, and I was just like, oh my god, why did I?
You got sucked into
the
funnel. You got sucked into the funnel.
The funnel of death.
And then you know how they ask you like when your birthday is, right?
Yeah.
There was like a whole bunch of like dresses coming out from these like companies I used to purchase in the past, and I was like, oh no, thank God I already bought my birthday dress. And I was like, so I kind of was skipping through that. Then it was like, oh okay, she's like athletic wear, so it was like the next thing, and I was like, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So Instagram is bad for me because I always spend money.
Really?
Yeah.
I've actually never bought something from an ad.
Really?
Ever?
Yeah, I stay away from
it.
I stay away from it.
You've never bought anything from an ad?
Nah, I stay away from
really?
it. I stay away from it. Even though like sometimes I even like search up like let's say if I search up like I don't know Target, and literally like the first 2 Google search is like sponsored. I don't even click on those links. I just go.
Dang, you don't want nobody get paid?
No. You're not getting paid.
No. They would be paying. They would be charged.
Yeah.
They would be charged.
Oh, for clicking on the ad.
For the clicks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. But if they get the sale, then it looks good. It looks better.
Yeah. Okay.
With their ROI or whatever. But yeah, I've never really done Google ads, and like I've done like organic SEO. I've only done like Facebook ads. So like I'm good at like getting the cost per click down, getting people to fucking click on it.
Yeah.
So but that is like about the creative mostly, like the picture and stuff. Like I'm good at the creating that shit.
I feel like TikTok is slowly getting me to purchase stuff. Like I be on TikTok sometimes and I see like a phone case for like $6. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
Don't tempt me now. I actually have like few stuff on my cart right now, but I'm like, damn, I don't want to purchase it.
They get you because now TikTok Shop has like the 50% off. They actually have coupons.
Oh yeah.
Compared to Instagram.
The coupons is crazy.
The
coupons are crazy. It's wild. The coupons are.
I almost got a rice cooker and I was like, do I need a rice cooker? It's just.
Oh, I definitely need a rice cooker.
Oh my gosh.
I can't cook rice.
It's so easy to cook rice though.
It is, but like.
How are you African? You don't know how to cook rice?
The measurements are just different.
What?
Like I can never measure like the right proportion of rice and water. So it's either gonna come out either too hard or too soft. It's never in the middle. Don't get me wrong though. Don't get me wrong. I'm a great chef.
It depends how many cups of rice you're doing.
Yeah,
if it's 2 cups of rice, it's 4 cups of water.
I can't cook rice.
It's like double the amount.
I gotta learn, but I can't cook rice. Sorry, Mom. I can't cook rice.
After this talk, I feel like you're going to go on TikTok next, and all you're going to see is fucking people cooking rice on your shit. Exactly. You're going to be scrolling through, and that's all it is.
Like, come on, man. Here's a tutorial.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, they listen to us.
No, they do.
Our phones listen to us. I swear to God, we're going to go on our phone, and that's all we're going to see.
Yeah.
is like that on IG, Facebook, and fucking TikTok. How do you feel?
It's crazy. It's crazy you say that because I was like, damn, you need a mop in his house. Like,
you did not see a fucking mop after you saw that.
I saw
after you said
a fucking
that.
Mop.
You did not, bro. No way.
You
They did an ad right
it.
after you said that.
Not right after, like maybe like 4 to 5 hours later. Like I was just scrolling through TikTok and I see an app.
No,
I see an ad and it shows me a mop.
You should try. You should try it. Me and my best friend tried it, and we started talking about cats all day. We were like a brunch. We started talking about cats. We're like, do they actually listen to us? They're talking about cats, and the next thing you know, we started getting like ads for like cat litter, cat food, and everything like that. It actually listens to you.
It does.
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Wild.
I mean,
this guy doesn't even fuck with Alexa at all. So he doesn't own an Alexa. So when I first brought Alexa in, he was like, "Yo, I don't fuck with Alexa." I'm like, "I don't care." And so I put it down here, and then slowly it's just like so convenient because you'd be like, "Yo, Alexa, like
I don't even use it, bro.
play this, play that." But it's just like so convenient, bro.
Do you realize when you come down here, sometimes it's unplugged?
Yeah.
You can find that on Amazon Music.
Oh yeah.
what are the odds?
But
that's why I unplugged that shit.
it's just like we've become like so not lazy, but like we want everything so conveniently that we will sacrifice our privacy in a fucking split fucking second. I swear to God, like I'll sacrifice my privacy with Alexa just to tell it to fucking play some stupid song so I don't have to like plug in my phone through the auxiliary and
play.
You know what I mean?
That's a lazy way.
My way.
The luxury convenience, yeah.
but
It's the convenience.
What do you normally listen to when you work? Like what genre do you listen to?
That's the thing, bro. That's another thing that's great with her. She knows better than I do. She knows what I like better than I do.
What's your go-to? Like,
Do you work from home?
I don't know. Ask her.
Do you work from home?
Yeah, well, mostly.
Okay.
So I train privately in the mornings.
Okay.
Like in-home, like an in-home trainer.
Okay.
And then after that, I just have a bunch of side hustles that I do on my laptop. And so I'm down here, like down in the basement most of the time. I'm normally just telling her to play some music. And I'm like the fucking worst at telling like somebody to play like a specific kind of genre or whatever. Like I like everything. Like if you go on my playlist, it's literally like Taylor Swift, like Teardrops on my guitar, and then the next song is like fucking rock.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then
wait,
the
I
next
can
song
already
is
tell.
like
Do
fucking
you-
rap.
do you
Like I'm the
use
worst
Apple Music?
worst DJ ever.
You use Apple Music?
Yeah.
That's why. Get on Spotify.
Get on Spotify, man.
Get on Spotify.
Get on Spotify. Like
There's so
It'll
many.
change your
they
life.
Change your life.
it'll change your life. You probably be a new Future fan. Like just get on Spotify.
Okay, ew, not Future.
Future.
I do need to expand my
Future is a
repertoire of
beast.
music, but like I just don't care that much.
But like playlists will change your life because for me, like I need a playlist now.
Yeah, the thing about Spotify is Spotify literally tailors the
Music,
music
to you.
that
Yeah.
you listen to. Like,
And
it
then it'll
literally
add
tailors-
songs to your playlist. So
Yeah.
you already love the playlist and then it will just amplify it. And you're like, I didn't think it was going to get better, but it did. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with that algorithm. It's not a human. It's definitely not a human behind that.
It's AI. It's AI.
It has to be AI. It has to be.
You know, I'm like worried for our children about AI. Like I'm glad I'm gonna die when I'm fucking
You have children?
shit, probably. Nah. No, I'm playing. But
Shit.
like when I do get kids, when I do get kids, like I'm glad I'm gonna die. And then I'm gonna be like, yo, whatever they do with AI, and it's gonna fucking evolve quickly with you guys. I'm gonna say, just please don't put anything in your fucking brain or your body, please.
Oh, like a chip?
Whatever you do, fuck around with AI, that's fine. Don't implement anything into your body, because that shit can turn south so fucking quickly.
You know
like
what?
literally,
I
it's
actually wouldn't mind it.
What do you mean, a chip?
Like I wouldn't mind like a chip. You ever seen like it was like this woman on TikTok that has like a chip to her house. It like unlocks everything. And it's like I would do that.
Yeah, but like those stuff are like hackable, right?
Like if I had my thumb, like something.
Would you want somebody to like figure out how to like the algorithm and just hack your brain?
Well, there's a difference. How does it how do you hack my hand to my brain? How do we get there?
I mean, it's computer, so if it's computer, it can be hacked some way, somehow. Somebody has a source code or somebody has a file. Let's say like, oh yeah,
no, yeah,
the chip that you got from the company, right? Let's say somebody that works there, the developer gets fired, and he's like, all right, let me just fuck around with this company. Let me sell everybody's data on the dark web. Then you have like a random weirdo that just goes and just hacks people's random information. That's how things get leaked.
Then China
I'm just talking about unlocking doors.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Like, that's it.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh shit, we got this address. We know exactly. Pretty nice house. We know exactly what they have.
Oh no.
Let's go unlock the house.
See, there's things that make it attractable. Like Elon Musk is talking about fixing dementia, for example, with Neuralink. Now, that does sound pretty fucking awesome. And I gotta admit, if I had dementia, I'd be like, fuck it. Put that thing in my head, because I hate my life anyways.
Okay, I will say this as a former CNA. There are certain aspects of dementia and Alzheimer's that are good and that are bad. But the mainly thing is they get scared because they don't know who you are. So like, imagine waking up. But think about like, okay, there's good and bad.
What's dementia, by the way?
So there's one aspect of you where you wake up and you don't know any, like think about all the trauma you've ever been through in life. You don't remember it anymore. You wake up and you're fine. The only thing is like you're scared because people around you are like, who are you? Like, what are you doing? So that's when they get like combative and abusive and scared, which anybody would be if you like don't know where you're at, don't know what's going on, right?
See, at that point,
but I wouldn't mind not forgetting some of my family members and some of the trauma. Like,
shit.
I wouldn't mind that. Like,
damn, you got some serious drama in the family.
But you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Like certain
Family's
things,
big.
it would be nice to forget. Just wake up and you don't have to think about certain traumas you've been in your life. Certain woes are gone.
Makes sense.
It makes sense. You kind of have like almost animalistic like kind of view on the world where you know you go home and you see your dog and your dog's always so fucking happy. He doesn't give a fuck if you had a good day, bad day, what you did yesterday.
But he's always happy.
He's always happy.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like,
but you're lost. So it's scary.
Right. All my traumatic experiences, or I honestly have been blessed to have a pretty damn good life. But all my experiences in the past that have been bad or whatever, I want those more than anything. I want those.
The memories?
Yeah. I want those. I never want to lose those because that makes me who I am. That's what builds your charisma more than anything, is being through like tough times. You know, that's built me more than anything ever. Like, I could think of some of the most embarrassing shit, like when my whole family would go to a football game and I missed like 3 PATs in a fucking Division I football game.
What's a PAT?
It's football, so it's, you want to explain
a
it?
pat?
Dude, that was like a fucking nightmare.
Is he spelling pat?
PAT, yeah.
What's a pat?
A PAT is like something that every kicker should make after you score a touchdown. You know, the kickers kick it.
Okay.
You know, for the extra point.
Okay.
And it should be automatic.
Automatic what?
It should be easy.
It should be easy.
It should be easy.
It
If
should
you're a
be easy
kicker,
for them
if
to
you're a
kick?
kicker, it should be easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But most of them.
So this was my first game as like the starting place kicker, because the other kicker got his leg hurt during practice before, and they were jamming him with needles before the game. Like, they were like, please kick. We don't want this motherfucker to kick. I was only doing kickoff. Like, I had a really strong leg, but I had no accuracy
What
at
do you
that
mean
time.
they're jamming him with needles?
They were fucking stabbing him with needles in the back to try to make his pain go away.
Yeah,
that's what they do in football.
It was temporary.
Football
yeah.
is okay. Football is fucking ruthless. The coaches don't care about you. Like, okay, the coaches care about you in a sense, but at the end of the day, they'll do whatever the fuck it takes to get you back on the field. They need to fucking load you up with 3 Percocets and jam your ass with a fucking big ass needle to make the pain go away. They'll do it to win the game.
It's all about the W.
Yeah, they'll do it to win the game.
Okay, never knew that.
But anyways, that was a terrible experience because my whole family went, and I missed like fucking 2 or 3 PATs.
What is a PAT?
It's like a. It's like
a.
So whenever an offense scores a touchdown, right? Touchdown 6 points. The PAT is 1 point. So they basically kick between the goalposts. Does that make sense?
So, okay. So what you're saying, the PAT is just you going there and kicking it?
It's just the kicker just kicking it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was overthinking it. My bad.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine.
I was overthinking it.
It's hard to explain, but yeah.
Okay.
That's what a PAT is.
Okay.
But anyways, just like the look on my coach's face, like he was like, "Really, bro? You're Division I and you fucking did that?" And then just, yeah, just a bunch of bad experiences. But like, that's literally what makes you.
Is that the most traumatic thing you've ever been through?
No, it's not. But when 50,000 people plus you're on ESPN are fucking laughing at you, and the other team's laughing at you. I don't know. I can't think of another time. Okay, I've made ESPN not top 10 one time too for like missing a fucking tackle. That was pretty embarrassing.
Yeah. I have a strong leg, but the accuracy is terrible. I remember when I was playing youth league, I used to be a kicker. Even in
really?
Yeah, even in high school, they made me kick. They're like, "You're African, right?" I'm like, "Yep."
Fucking start kicking. Damn.
They're like, "Yo, how good is your kick?" I'm like, "I used to play soccer. I can kick the ball pretty good."
Did you track?
Yeah, I did track.
Long jump?
Nah, 100 and 200 and 4x1.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, Virginia Tech, right?
Yeah, I went to school there first semester, then transferred to Radford. Radford was a good time. Please don't ever go there. Don't send your kids there.
Why?
It's called the black hole for a reason, but mostly like I'll say I had a great time there because I learned how to become a man and learn how to like live alone, and like I feel like that's where I mostly got all my skills for like living alone, paying my bills. Because it's just like it's a school is like you got to separate the distraction because it's like known for a party school. So you got to separate the distraction. So like you'll be like on a fucking Tuesday night, you'll be like coming out of the library and there's like you're just literally passing parties after parties. It's just like as somebody that's new to that school, they're gonna be like, "Fuck school, I'm going to party," So like that's why they called it a black hole. It's like impossible to graduate from there, and the graduation percentage is like really really low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so great school.
You know what's crazy is I think it was Virginia Tech. I don't know if I should share this.
Don't share it. Don't share it.
Nah, fuck it.
Where'd you go?
I went to Eastern Washington University. I'm not sure if it was Virginia Tech actually. I'm like blanking where he went. He was like a marathon runner. Have you ever like
Who is he?
Do you know like of any murderers that went to your school?
I remember
a white guy marathon runner.
No, I don't think that's at school. No.
Maybe it was a different kind of tech.
There's a lot of tech.
Anyways, it was like a second cousin of mine. We went to the Cheesecake Factory once. And like I talked with him. He seemed pretty normal other than the fact that he never fucking asked me about my life at all. It was all about him.
So he's a narcissist?
Yeah, huge narcissist, I think.
Okay.
And then, like a few months later, he ended up like being on the news for like killing somebody.
That's wild.
And then I thought back to it. I'm like, that dude never asked me anything about me. It was like all me asking about him.
Did you guys grow with each other or no?
No, I ate at the Cheesecake Factory with him once. And his dad's, I'm not going to talk about his dad, but he's like in the government. So it's crazy.
Okay.
Wow.
Anyways.
That was a great talk.
Yeah.
Well, great episode, guys.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap this up. If you don't follow us yet on YouTube, please do. We're soon to be on all platforms. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. So go ahead, shoot us a follow, listen to our podcast at HutleNShots, and we'll bring you more podcasts every fucking week. We're going to run this shit up.
Let's go, baby.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming on.
This was fun.
Great platform. Great platform to listen to. Yeah. Hustle and Shots, guys. Hustle and Shots.
HustleNShots, baby.